Hi Flosstubers, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my Flosstube series here on YouTube. It is Flosstube 24. Did I say that already? It is Thursday, November 24th, so it's Thanksgiving here in the US. I'm filming this on the 23rd, so I might be a little frazzled. I hope everyone has got in some good stitching time since my last Flosstube. I didn't have one last Sunday, just a lot going on here. And so I thought I would have a special Thanksgiving edition, which would be really fun. And if I can get around to it, I may try to have one on Sunday again. We'll see. We'll see if I get some stitching in. I hope I do these next few days because mostly what I worked on since the last Flosstube was finishing our old-fashioned SAL, which that tutorial went up yesterday. So the old-fashioned SAL went up yesterday, the finishing tutorial. Thank you guys so much for your feedback on that. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was a little bit of a disaster just doing the premiere for it because it was low quality for the premiere, but it's high quality now. So go back and watch it in high definition if you want to. Thank you guys for chatting with me though during the premiere. That was super fun. I missed the week before the week before that when we had our off week, our like extra bonus week. So it was really nice to be able to connect with everybody and chat about it. And I loved hearing from you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support of Chantal and the backing board that she created for this chart, for this stitch, and for the SAL, because it is really amazing. I know she put a lot of work into it, and I just appreciate her so much. So thank you guys. Thank you for supporting her shop. And here in a little bit, I'm going to talk a little bit about like Black Friday through Cyber Monday sales and things like that. And definitely stay tuned here on my community page on YouTube. And if you happen to be a card maker and you're part of my Patreon, I will have them listed there as well. I will try to let you guys know, but I have like a whole list of sales and savings I've been working on. So if you are looking to do maybe a little shopping for your favorite crafters or for yourself after you've done your shopping for everyone else, definitely stay tuned because there's a lot of really good deals out there. A little bit of a life update. I am hosting Thanksgiving. I think I mentioned that a couple, or maybe in the last Flosstube. My ex-husband is coming over. The kids are all coming. We all have certain jobs, so it's not a ton of work for, I mean, it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. And I'm hosting, so I have got to clean. But it's not so much work. Paine is doing like all the baking. She's making pies, so I'm super excited about that I didn't have to do that part. I like doing that part, but it's nice to not have to do everything. And then my ex-husband is doing one of the main dishes, and he's making mashed potatoes, which he does really well. So super nice. And then Brendan is doing condiments. He's like doing the whole condiment tray and things like that. So awesome. So good. The other things that have gone on, you guys, I don't even know what I've done since I've been here last. I've done a lot of work. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of like, just for my card making, and that for me, which I've mentioned before, is work. There's been a lot going on. There is a lot coming. December is a big thing where we focus on die cutting. So there's a lot of really cool stuff coming. Just a heads up for friends. Monday, you are going to want to check out Simon Says Stamp. There's my hint. So I've done a lot of work behind the scenes. And let me see what else. Oh, I got my nails done. They all broke, and which is funny. I get dip. So they're my actual nails, which is, I couldn't grow them this long if I didn't have dip on them. I have really thin, brittle nails. My mom did too. We didn't get my grandma's nails. She had the most beautiful nails, and she always painted them this like pearlescent, kind of almost translucent pink. Always. But she had beautiful nails. Yeah, my mom didn't get them. I didn't get them. Peyton didn't get them. It stinks. So I get my nails done. But the last time I went, and the girl put this, she did green, this, and it was a new color, and it was fun. It was, I wanted her to do something fallish. Every single nail cracked. The dip cracked, and then my nail underneath broke. And I thought, oh, if I break a couple, that's fine. 7 of the 10 nails broke. And so when I went in, she's like, no. And I'm like, I know. And she said she used a new dip that they had and she does not like it. She goes, I'm not using that again. So hopefully these last. But yeah, I got holiday nails. And she just cut all of them off. She goes, we're just starting over. And she didn't even want to save those 3. And what's funny is this one, actually the nail was split. It wasn't in the best shape, but she's been able to kind of keep it. And we thought it would just grow out and we could cut off that part. And I go, how did that one make it? She goes, I don't know. We laughed because out of all of them, we wished that one would have broke. The other thing that has taken a lot of time, Ethan has a gaming computer that we got him about 2 years ago at Christmas. And about a year ago, it crashed. It had like what they call the blue screen of death. I've learned a lot. I know nothing. First of all, I want to preface this with technologically challenged when it comes to computer stuff. And the gaming computer was built by Peyton's ex-boyfriend. So we can't really call and say, hey, can you help? So even a year ago, because they weren't together even then, I ended up taking it. The IT guys at my oldest son's work said, bring it here, we'll see what we can do. Well, they wiped it clean, they got rid of that, and he was able to play on it. But it was always kind of slow. It wasn't like normal. But he said, it's fine. Well, a couple days ago, well, I'm trying to think what day that might have been. Friday? It was Friday, last Friday. He said he couldn't get it to work. It kept crashing, it kept crashing, it kept crashing. So and of course that was in the evening. So I looked up a repair place and they said they did gaming computers and that they were open on Saturdays. They're actually open on Saturday and Sundays. And that they opened at 10. So at 10:05 Saturday morning, I called and I said, do you work on gaming computers, and explained the issues? And they said, yes, bring it on in. So we took it in and they said they'd look at it, and they quoted like 72 hours to work on it or whatever. And at first they thought it was the Windows operating system. We kind of went back and forth, all these things. And ultimately they called me Monday and said, it's the motherboard. And they called 5:30 in the evening, I think. They're open till 8 during the week. So they called at 5:30 and they said, unfortunately, we don't stock them here. But you could either order one, which is going to take days, or you can go to Best Buy and see if they have one. And Ethan's like, yeah, I want my computer back. Of course, it's Thanksgiving break. He can actually play. There's like no school or schoolwork or anything. And he's already missed days and days of being bored out of his mind. I mean, he could probably go do something else, but so we immediately got in the car. We went to the Best Buy closest to us, and of course, I immediately went in and I found somebody to help me. And of course, they didn't have any in stock there, but on the east side of town, about 28 minutes away, they did. So we got back in the car. We hurried, hustled over there. We pull in just right before 7. We pick up what we need. We immediately turn around and drive back to the computer shop, which was only about maybe 18 minutes. We made it before 7:30. So plenty of time before they closed. And we're really excited because they said, oh yeah, we'll install it. You know, they really aren't going to charge anything. They only charged me like the diagnostic fee, but they said it would take a little bit to replace it and then, to load Windows back on. And I said, okay, great. And they said, we'll call you tomorrow. And I said, perfect. Because we were just happy to get it in Monday night so that he could have it Tuesday. So they call Tuesday in the morning, right before noon, and it's ready. So we go get it and we come home. He can't get on the internet. And then it dawns on me that the guy told me that this particular motherboard we put in, he said he didn't have Wi-Fi. I wasn't listening. The one he had did have Wi-Fi connected. So I call and he's like, yeah, that one doesn't have Wi-Fi. And I'm like, okay, what are the options? Because of course, one of the options for immediate is to do an Ethernet. Well, I don't have that. We can't do that with how we're set up at this house. So I'm like, yeah, what else? And he said, well, we do have this USB thing, or this thing that you can put inside. He had two options. He had both of them there, but we had to turn around and go back. And I told Ethan, because he said we could probably install them ourselves. And I'm like, okay. I just flat told him, I said, we are dumb. We don't know how to do anything. And we turned around, we went back, but I told Ethan, bring it with you, because if they will install it, let's just have them do it. And they did, and he's up and running, and it's all fine. But I just thought I would share that because it was funny. We don't know how to do anything. But anyhow, so that's about it. I did have a birthday start stitch, which was fun. I've been working on the Fat Quarter Shop Simply Stars Quilt Along, so I'll show you my blocks. I had them up on my blog and Instagram last week, but I will show you that, and then I will have some more progress that will go up on my blog here a little bit later today, I think, with the most of it next week, because we kind of they have allotted 2 weeks for the next blocks. I have lots of happy mail. I have some wonderful birthday gifts. So I will be honest, I actually just went to the post office, so I just got them, and I cried because you guys really did make my birthday special. Thank you. It's not the same, but I'm going to kind of, it makes me a little bit more empathetic to those who have birthdays in December. My mom is one. She's always said that her birthday stunk. And we try really hard, but as she's an adult, but I think a lot of that is ingrained in her now, that she just doesn't care that much about her birthday, because growing up, her birthday was 5 days after Christmas, and so she never really had a birthday party or anything. My grandma just didn't do that. So Ethan having a birthday the day before mine, really wish I would have thought that out better. I can just leave it there, because my birthday gets overshadowed a lot by that, and it's fine. I don't want to make it really dramatic, but it does give me some empathy for those of you who have birthdays around Christmas, because I know that it's hard. I've talked to a couple of you, and you have just said, it's not very special. It doesn't feel very special. It's not that it isn't special. It doesn't feel very special, but I will say my friend Lori Craig, she took me out for dinner and gave me a really lovely card and present and made me feel super, super special. And then you guys, I have so many cards. I'm only going to share the ones mostly that I know that your floss tubers. If I miss some, I'm sorry, but I am going to show all of the cards I got in an Instagram post, or like a little Instagram reel. So definitely stay tuned for that, because you guys really did make me feel special, and thank you. So I have Stitchy mail. We're going to do our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, which means I have 12 giveaways. I want to do it now so that I can get them hopefully shipped out and mailed to you, so you receive them by Christmas. That's my plan. That doesn't mean that my future floss tubes in December won't have giveaways, but this is going to be my big Christmas giveaway. And then I had hoped to have my favorite quilty and favorite cross stitch supply, like little downloads, ready today, but I don't. So I'm going to have them either ready. I would love to say that they'll be ready for Black Friday, and I'm really going to make an effort for that. Or I was going to say I wanted to have them ready for tomorrow, but they'll be ready for Friday. So in case any of those things are on sale, you can pick them up if you want to. But I'm just going to share like some of my favorite, just things that are my favorite. It isn't going to be necessarily things that might be on sale. I just wanted to share those with you because I get asked a lot. So with that being said, timestamps are always below. Click whatever you're interested in. I felt like I haven't been around to talk to you guys forever, so I probably went on too long. We're going to start with Q&A, and it's nothing. I have had many questions, sometimes in lives that are not even for Flosstube or quilting or anything, and also just some questions and comments asking about the boards that I keep my fabric on. I have answered that one so many times, and I know I mentioned, I think either last last Flosstube or the one before. I am going to keep that down in the description. I know it's in the description of the last video because I was asked it so many times then, but I've been asked it a ton since then too. So any Flosstube video I have, I am just going to have that in my favorite supplies down at the bottom. So hopefully that answers that. I don't want to not answer it, but I just get asked it constantly. So at the bottom of every Flosstube, I have like my resources I love, products I love. I can't remember what I call it, but that is where a lot of often asked questions are answered. Like, what's your favorite needles? How do I figure out the size of my stitch? I have a link to the cross stitch calculator at Fat Quarter Shop, just little things like that. So I will add that there going forward every time. And that's it for question and answer. If I have missed your question, drop me a comment and let me know, and I will gather those for next time. Let's go with FFOs, and then I will share my new start/whip. So FFO, of course, is the old-fashioned Sal from Shannon Christine, and this is it all finished. I think I can sort of get it into. So it's a huge, it's not a huge board, but it is a bigger board because it is a bigger stitch. I stitched mine on 28 count, which is the equivalent of 14. I do think I talked to a couple of stitchers who stitched on 25. I think the board is big enough to accommodate it. At least one of the gals said she thought so. Chantal has the exact dimensions down in her description on Etsy. I have a link to this board in the description. Also in the description on the finishing tutorial, so check it out. For this, I spray painted mine with a charcoal chalkboard paint. I sanded the edges. I do have an electric sander, but a sandpaper would work too. I just have and I actually have two. I have a round one, then I have a corner one, and I just ended up using the corner one. I just didn't show it in the video to distress the edges a little bit. It has this cute little box, so it is freestanding. And it could be used for lots of different things, not just for this finish, but you guys, I love how it turned out. So after that, after I sanded it, I did do a clear coat to protect it. I did some like little picks and stuff. I show you in the video how I attach those. I did this bow. This is stitching with the Housewives ribbon. These jingle bells, which they actually jingle, are from Target. I do have a link for them in case they might still be available at your store. They were like from the Wonder Shop, you know, the Christmas collection from Target. I love these bells. First of all, they're the perfect size for finishes, so run and grab them if you can. I think all these picks are from Michael's. I'm almost certain. And then I did say I tied on the bells in the finishing tutorial. I talked about it with this little black gingham ribbon. It's from Stampin' Up, but any little ribbon will work. And you'll see me fumble. So the bells come with this like jute twine stuff that doesn't thread through the bells at all. And somebody in the chat said this is why they didn't come like that, because they didn't want to do it either. Facts. So I just threw it away. It was terrible, but I like the ribbon better anyway, but it worked really, really well. I did 2 layers of batting behind my stitch to give it I like mine a little puffy. There is sticky board back here. And then this is some Lori Holt gingham fabric back behind. And I have the exact one linked in that video. I'll link the tutorial video down below. Excuse me. But I even mention in the video that I picked, she has like one that's more of like the diagonal, and then this one. I picked this one because it matches the little gingham border in the stitch. So I was pretty specific with what I picked for that. And then that fabric is right on a piece of sticky board. There's no batting on that one, but these are secured. This is secured to the fabric. And then I show you a little hack in my video because these picks, the sticks are sticking down behind here. And if you just glued this directly on, it's going to be kind of lumpy bumpy right here. And I didn't want that to be. So I took some scraps of sticky board and placed them down the side, which kind of creates a channel down the center. You don't have to put too much. It's only 2 little strips, per side. And it lifts it up just enough. So that's how it's secured. And I secured it with hot glue. And then in this little drawer here, base down at the bottom, I filled it with more picks. Cute little mug ornaments. These are actually both from Target. Look at that Santa. I had to have him. I bought multiple. And I put him in my Target. Here's a funny story. I put him in my Target pickup order and they said, yeah, he's out of stock. And I was like, you lie. When I picked up my pickup order, I went into the store and went to the back and they had multiple of them. I'm like, did you even look? I didn't say that to them. I just bought some real fast. So I got those. And then these are little stir sticks and stuff. This is actually going to go on my hot cocoa bar. And I'll show you pictures of it when I have it all done. This is like some little lollipop thing. I just bought a whole bunch of cute little stir sticks and all kinds of good stuff to decorate my hot cocoa bar, really fun. It makes it useful. Now Chantal shows little squat mason jars would fit here. And part of the reason she designed it where the height is so tall is because it leaves room down at the bottom so you can stick stuff. I know some of my things stick up kind of high, but as they get used, they won't. You could do like a little mason jar filled with marshmallows or little chocolate bits. Wouldn't that be cute? I mean, there's so many fun ways. This is like everything I hoped it would be. I absolutely love it. I did say in my finishing tutorial that I thought the back stitching was going to kill me because I have not backstitched that much in 20 years because cross stitch has changed quite a bit. I do think it makes the stitch. I'm glad I did it, but I definitely am not going to be doing any backstitching type projects for just a little bit until I forget again. But isn't it pretty? I mean, I do love it. The backstitching of the words to me makes the whole thing. I do think it's super, super cute. I didn't do the backstitching around the letters, as I mentioned, or in the peppermints. I didn't think it needed it. And I love my color changes. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Shannon, thank you for creating such an amazing chart. Chantal, thank you for creating such an amazing backer. Please go over to Chantal's shop and pick this up. If you have stitched this, or if you're stitching something else that's kind of, about this size, I will say this panel is, what the board I put it on is 8.5 by 11.5. And then the gingham is 9 by 12, which is a sticky board size. I didn't have to cut that back one down. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's going to fit here, because you do have a little extra room. If you stitch, like I'm thinking some of the stitching with the Housewives charts, like the bakery type of charts. And so I know that they are a little smaller than this, but hear me out. What if you stitch them on 25 count? 25 count's going to make them just a little bit bigger. Like I have a couple of you who stitched this on 25 count and are going to make it work. What if you stitched it on that and then you did a nice, matted it on some fabric and added some pretties? Wouldn't this be cute? Like I know there's the Jingle Bell Cafe. Would that be cute on here or what? So definitely keep it in mind for that. I know there's a lot of things that you can use this for. It's not just specific for this. Yes, she designed it so it would fit this. But look at your charts and see if there's something you could do, because oh my gosh, you guys. And it's freestanding, and I love that you can decorate it really cute. So I hope everyone loves it. Thank you guys for participating in the SAL. I know several of you are like, what's the next SAL? Give me a minute. I need to get through Thanksgiving. I will announce it before the end of the year because I would like to start it after the holidays. So, and I want to give us time to get set up and started. I don't know what it'll be yet. What I kind of thought it would be, I just haven't decided. I will decide though, and I will announce it before mid-December so we can all get ready to stitch in the new year. Okay. Nope. The only other thing, so that took all my work because I was stitching last minute. Total transparency, Nichol was stitching last minute. The only other thing I did was my birthday start. I did make my birthday start special. And I know I've mentioned that I wanted to stitch this forever. I believe Melissa told me that she had stitched this last year, and she showed it in our Facebook group, and I loved it. This is the Cherry Hill Stitchery Merry Christmas. You guys know I love snowmen. Love snowmen. So I started this for my birthday, and this is how far I got. So maybe not that far, but it's not that big of a stitch. So I got the border up at the top and the white snowflakes, and we have our snowman birdhouse and the words Merry Christmas. I totally plan on working on this more until I get this done, because remember, I have a backer board for this already. It's a little sled from Chantal's 141 design, and I'm excited to get this guy done. But it's going to be really pretty. Oh, I'm not using any of the called for colors. I am using 32 count Lugana on it, and let me show you what colors, because that's fun. I had none of the called for colors. Oh, I don't think I ended up using this one. I need to put that away. I had none of the called for colors. So I wanted to start, and I made do. I thought I did, but I did not. So here's what I picked from my stash. I think I just did all fancy floss. I'm going to need to look at the chart and tell you what the called fors are. It's usually a combination. So it's a combination of Weeks Dye Works and DMC. I'm literally using all fancy floss. Like I have one classic Colorworks and then Weeks Dye Works. I'll list this down in the description. I'm using Colonial copper for, that's just the carrot nose, I think, and like the bird beak and legs. The snow, I'm of course using Whitewash. You guys know I love Whitewash. So Whitewash for all the snow and the snowman. And then there is a little bit of gray to give some shading for the snowman. I'm using gray from Weeks Dye Works. For my black, I'm using Onyx. For my reds, I'm using Turkish red. For my greens, I'm using emerald. And for anything brown, I'm using Mocha. I don't think that's... should have done it like this. So these are the colors, and yes, did I literally just throw it in my bag like this? Sure did. I just wanted to stitch. There we go. Very easy. Don't be afraid to just make do. I did not want to run to the store. I did not want to order anything, so I just started. So again, 32 count Platinum Lugana, which I really love. I have quite a lot of it. I also have a lot of that, so I picked something. I did pick 32 count because I think it's going to fit on my backer board better and give me a little more room to decorate, which I'm loving. So that is my new start whip, and that is it for that. Let me see what I have next on my list. I do want to talk about, so the next two things I want to talk about, my Thanksgiving start, and then I want to talk about Jolly Housewives plan. Jolly Housewives is a Stitching with the Housewives and Fat Quarters shop, kind of December stitching thing they do where they focus on Christmas stitches or stitching. And I'm going to share like some of the charts I have pulled. I know I won't get them all stitched, but I do want to try to work on some of those. Plus I have some already. I know I forgot one that's somewhere else. This is just like an idea. I do, and it's a lot of Stitching with the Housewives because I would like to focus on it since it's kind of their event, but I am going to do other Christmas stitches. Again, I did not pull them all in here today, but you'll see some whips throughout the month because I'm really hoping to be able to get a lot more stitching done. I feel relieved. I've kind of checked some huge things off of my to-do list, and so I'm pretty excited. All right, so my friend Shari, actually, of course, it's not in here. One moment. So my friend Shari showed this finish in our Facebook group, and I've had it in my stash, and so I thought this is the perfect Thanksgiving start. I know that we're all probably either stitching Christmas or getting ready to go all in, but I really, really wanted to start this. So I'm going to start something very Thanksgiving themed. This is the Cherry Hill Stitchery and Autumn Wish, and I love May Our Lives Be Full of Thanksgiving. I think the phrase is beautiful, and so I'm super excited to start this tomorrow. I am going to stitch it on 28 count casual linen. Yeah, I even have a linen to start. It may be a huge disaster. It may be fantastic. We shall see. I feel like I'm ready. Let me know. Anyway, so I'm really, really excited. I'm going to be stitching that pretty up to, or start on it. I know it's today, but for me it's tomorrow. When you guys see this, it is Thanksgiving. So that is my new start, and I will link what I'm using down below. I don't know if I'm going to change colors or not. Shari changed some of the colors. I'll let you know once I get started. Sometimes I have to get started and then I'm like, yeah, I'm going to change that, but we shall see. So that will be my Thanksgiving start for 2022. And Jolly Housewives plans. Okay. First up, I have so much and it's all stacked around me. So back in Jolly July, everyone remember that? Christmas in July stitching. I started the Jingle Bell Cafe, which I think would be really cute on the the Chantal's 141 design backer board that I did the Shannon Christine stitch on. I started on 14 count chalkboard Aida, and I don't love it. I think I'm going to I'm stitching it on something else. I'll let you know what I end up deciding. I did start it. So, yeah, that's what I had. So I'm kind of sad because that's, I stitched up some, but I will let you know, but that is on my list to stitch for, the Jolly Housewives event. And that is Jingle Bell Cafe from Stitching with the Housewives. The other thing that I really want to start, because I have the other two, or have the other two coming, I guess I should say, is the Santa Claus Typeface series. I want to stitch this guy, and again, I'm not going to use 14 count Aida. I'm going to use something else, and I'll let you know exactly when I get it started. But that obviously is not Stitching with the Housewives. That's Fat Quarter Shop. But there's a reindeer and a snowman too. And I think they're super cute and really, really fun. And so those are both on my list of things to at least get started. I want to finish some stuff. And because I want to finish some stuff and I still have ornaments to make, I did purchase a bunch of gingerbread theme, and that partly because when you see my hot cocoa bar area, you'll understand. I'm all about gingerbread this year. I really want to do like a little mini gingerbread tree, but we'll see. We'll see if I get that motivated. Odin. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry. Odin got sick and I had to go take care of it. So, what was I talking about? Gingerbread charts. I think I bought almost all of the gingerbread charts from Stitching with the Housewives. This is the gingerbread cookies chart. So that is one that I would like to do at some point. These are smalls, and I think I can hopefully knock out at least a couple of these. So Sugar and Spice Cookie Co. I think if they'd make, some of these smalls would be cute ornaments, and some of the bigger ones, hopefully I could just decorate the area downstairs. Baking Spirits Bright. Holly Jolly. I like the little gingerbread house with the Santa. So cute. Gingerbread houses with the gingerbread bakery, and then the little gingerbread characters out of the bowl with the candy canes. Oh my gosh, so cute. And then this is the Adorables, and I will tell you I'm not going to stitch this whole chart. I think I'm going to stitch the boy and the girl as little individuals as ornaments. But I really do love the little border. I just don't think I'm going to to stitch this as is. At least that's my plan right now, but I think the little boy and girl would be really, really cute ornaments. So I think that's just kind of a little stitching with the Housewives mostly. I also want to do my Rudolph sampler from, is it Little House Needleworks or is it Country Code? My Rudolph sampler is on there too, but I forgot to bring it in here. So yeah, that is all for my kind of my plan going forward. I will have a lot more in my Sunday. I'm going to have it really broken down, and I'll kind of, I should have everything prepped and ready. That's what I'm going to spend my time doing on Friday. I'm excited. So next up, I do want to do Happy Mail. So I am going to show you guys some of the Happy Mail. I hope this is all of it. I may have to go check something here in a minute. So I got a birthday card that has some stitching on it from Molly. And these are some fun stitching dies. I believe they're spellbinders, but if you like to incorporate some stitching into your card making, thank you so much, Molly. This is beautiful and I love it. This is from Julie, and she sent a Thanksgiving card, and I just wanted to share it. Super, super pretty. Thank you so much, Julie. This is more stitching, and this is from Steph. Look at that border, you guys. How pretty is that? It kind of matches my outfit today. Thank you, Steph. I love it. Okay, so this was the most amazing gift, and this is going to be part of Jolly July. I just didn't want to announce it before. It may be more of my January stitch, we shall see, but absolutely incredible. First of all, not this. It was all wrapped up pretty, and this was some of the really cool ribbon around it, which I'm keeping, because I save ribbon when it's real pretty like that. I'm going to show you the card first. So pretty. This is from Cindy. And she's just wrote me the most lovely note, which I'm not going to share all of it, but I'm going to show that included in this, she sent this little tea bag she added into the card. So thank you so much, Cindy. Beautiful card. I will treasure it so much. So thoughtful, but she saw this and thought of me, and I know that Primrose Cottage did a stitch along with, or stitch with mom with this, but Cindy sent me the pattern from Silver Creek Samplers Give Greatly, the snowman stitch, and I literally couldn't believe it when I opened it up, and I am thrilled. But not only that, she sent me the fabric. This is an 18 count vintage country mocha. I think this was the called for this. So she sent me the fabric and all the DMC floss to stitch it. Cindy, you made my day. By just pure luck. I didn't buy it. I love this chart. And I mean, it's been in like my wish list forever. And I was like, you know, you don't have time right now to do the stitch along or whatever. So thank you. I'm thrilled. And this is going to be put into my rotation very, very soon. I mean, I'm ready to start. I almost made this my Thanksgiving start, but then I really wanted it to be a Thanksgiving or fall theme start. So I didn't, but I don't have words. Thank you so, so much. I was completely blown away, and I appreciate it. Okay, next up, Julia sent me this darling little card, and she also sent me a gift, and I'm thrilled. So on the little package, she said, my mom and I went to the Primitive Gatherings store in, is it Larson, Wisconsin? I know it's in Wisconsin. I hope I read that right. And she said it's amazing. And that's Lisa Bonjean, for anybody who's a quilter and knows. And she said, this is a little something for you. You guys, I opened it. First of all, it has this cute little sticker. This is going on my laptop right away. I just want to make beautiful quilts, even if nobody cares. I think it's awesome. I love this so much. So thank you. And then an ornament. Stitch, Quilting, Create, Make. You guys, this is going on my tree in my office as soon as this is done. I love, love, love it. Thank you so much. I'm going to write on the back that it's from Julia and when she sent it to me so I can add it to my little tree. You guys, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Totally made my birthday, so thank you. The other Stitchy mail I got, Julia also sent this. She said she purchased these Prairie Schooler patterns twice and she would love to do them for me to offer them as a giveaway here. Hey, no. Just because I dropped it on the floor doesn't mean it's for you. She has these Prairie Schooler charts. And so I will offer these, not today, but I am going to offer these as a giveaway in an upcoming Flosstube. So Julia, thank you so much. So kind of you to share those with my Flosstube viewers. All right, let me double check and make sure I got all my Stitchy mail. I'm pretty sure I did, but if I forgot, I will, I'm sure, unearth it before next time. Okay, let's do a little bit of, oh, I completely forgot my other big happy mail. I have nowhere to set anything. All right, Fat Quarter Shop has actually sent a lot of goodies. These will all be included as giveaways here a little bit later, but I do want to share them as happy mail first. So first up, for my quilters, they sent this beautiful swallowtail pattern. You can do this in a table runner, throw, lap, or twin size. It has the fabric requirements for all of them on the back. Beautiful patterns. They do amazing patterns. So I am going to be giving this away today. Thank you, Fat Quarter Shop, for sending such awesome things. I know I shared that I bought this a while ago. They also sent it my direction. The So Scrappy Spools Quilt. This is a Lori Holt pattern. It measures 72.5 by 90.5. I am going to be sewing this. I do believe they're going to do a sew along January? Can't remember. However, so I want to bless one of you with this. And maybe you can sew along with me and with Fat Quarter Shop. I also ordered this, but they sent the Rudolph typeface. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to get a drink. Okay. The Rudolph typeface. So I know I just showed you the Santa. There's Frosty and Rudolph. I have all three. So I want to bless one of you with this pattern. You just need to pick up the floss or use something from your stash and grab some fabric. So yeah, that will be a giveaway today too. I love Rudolph. Isn't he cute? So thank you again, Fat Quarter Shop. And then you may have seen the cookie cutter ornaments from Fat Quarter Shop. They have these cute little baking tins that you can finish them in. They have the round circles that you can finish them on. Really amazing. And you could also do whatever you want with them. But when they make cute gift tags, cute ornaments, obviously they did them as ornaments. I think this is awesome. And that is going to be included in the giveaways today as well. So thank you, Fat Quarter Shop. I want to do the unboxing of the Jolly Box. It arrived. So Fat Quarter Shop sent this to me and I am going to be using this as a 12 Days of Christmas giveaway, which all is going to be today. It's just 12 things, basically. But let me unbox it and show you what you get. You've probably seen unboxings. It is sold out, so it went pretty quick. Pretty awesome. Let me try to unbox it without making just the biggest mess ever. And they always include this great little breakdown of what comes in it, and it's always packaged nicely, and I want it to come to you nice. So first up, I have to say some of this stuff I really wanted to keep, but I'm going to give it to one of you. There is a Lori Holt Red Olfa 45mm rotary cutter. I wanted to keep it. I don't need another rotary cutter, but I did want to keep it. So that comes in the box. That's amazing. Okay. We may just have to repackage it nicer in a minute. You always get a pattern. This is the So Gifted quilt pattern. Look at those presents. How cute are those? Finishes at 44 by 59. This is a Fat Quarter Shop pattern. It's all color, so easy. They do the best job with patterns. I love it. So you get the pattern for the So Gifted. You get the Cup of Cheer fabric from Kimberbell. And this is what I wanted to look at because I don't want to open it. I want to see what it is exactly. Let's see. 2 charm packs and an exclusive panel. This fabric is triple the Christmas cheer. So the value of this is $29.98. Oh, it does say on here. I can kind of give you all that. The rotary cutter is $22.48. Our pattern, $9.98. So let me grab all those. And then for the pattern, so you're getting the charm packs and the panel, and I'm going to show you the decorative panel. Oh, I can't show you in the pattern. It goes on the back of the quilt. You piece it in, so it's cute. So you'll need to pick up some background and borders, backing, and binding. And they just suggest some solids, but you can do whatever you want there. Really, really cute. Okay. Next up, these are some limited edition So Daisy fabric markers, valued at $5.48. What else do we got? This is the Omnirac, I hope I said that right, Mini by Omnigrid. Oh, this is really nice. This is, it has 8 horizontal slots, 3 vertical slots, or in a small catch-all compartment for notions, wrapped up in one mini storage, boosts plenty of room for your favorite tools, valued at $13.48. I think you could put some of your rulers in here. That's what I would use it for. Really cute. I love the color. I like this one too. I'm going to save my favorite thing for last. I really like a lot in this box. There's some family game night playing cards by Kimberbell Designs, which is what the fabric is from, valued at $5.48. Let's see. It's an easy-to-read deck and contains rules for 2 quilt-themed card games. Bring out the milk and cookies and let the games begin. That's fun. I love it. I love that it's themed. And then my very favorite thing from the box, because I love organization stuff, it's why I like the Omnigrid thing. It's really cute. I don't want to give it away. It is the limited edition Mega Stash and Store by It's So Emma. So if you love their stash and stores, I'm not going to unwrap it since I'm giving it away. But it's this little cube. You guys, I really want to keep it. If they sell them, I'm going to buy one. Anyway, that is what you get in here. It is sold out, so you can't get it. I want to bless one of you with this during my little giveaway. It is awesome. Let me pack things in here, hopefully somewhat nicely. But I will give this to one of you guys. Hope you enjoy it. If you picked one of these up, definitely let me know in the comments. I want to put that back away nicely before our giveaway. Okay, do we think that I have handled all of my happy mail? I think so. Haul. I showed you the stitching with the Housewives patterns, so that's really about it. I did get January month to month. I don't know where it went. I'm sure it'll show itself. So I love it. I love, love, love it. And then the other thing is I did subscribe to Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. And I'm excited. I did get the print copy, but which if you subscribe, you can get the digital as well. And I know they're here somewhere. I did print out one of the patterns from it, which I cannot show you because it's in the magazine. But it's a Cherry Hill Stitchery. Surprise, surprise. Welcome to our wonderland. Love this chart. So I am going to be stitching that guy up. And that's from that magazine. I had to edit out that last bit because it completely showed the chart. I didn't even realize it. So I folded it. Hands On Design released red sleds from their Squareology. Chantal at 141 Design showed this finished in a cigar basket. Is that what that's called? Anyway, as an ornament. Yeah, I have to do it. I have to do it because of that. So I bought it because Kathy at Hands On Design released it. So just know it's one sheet. It's available from Just Another Button Company or Hands On Design as a PDF download only in color. So you'll probably need a color chart to be able to read it very well. But isn't it cute? Love, love, love it. So I did get that. Yeah, that was about bad. Good thing I can edit, right? Okay, you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about quilty progress. And then I'm going to do our giveaways, and that'll be it for today. So I am currently looking for my Simply Stars Quilt Along book. Well, don't know where it is. That's a problem. Okay, I had to find it. So I'm doing the Simply Stars Quilt Along with Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm sharing my progress on Wednesdays. And the blocks are all from the Simply Half Yards book. And I don't know if I wasn't clear about this or not. The Simply Stars quilt is not in this book, but the blocks are all in this book. So you do have to purchase this book in order to do the quilt along. And then the design for Simply Stars is a free download from Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm doing mine in the Dwell collection by Camille Ross Kelly. And I want to show you. I'm running out of room. My blocks. So this was week 1, the origami block. And we did 4 of these. I love my blocks so much, you guys. So I'm using the Dwell collection, but I'm only using the blues and greens from the collection, not the pinks. Blue, greens, and then like little touch of gray. And obviously the white background, which is a tone-on-tone dot background. And I feel like I sewed these really good. I know I talked about this in one other Flosstube, that sometimes you feel like you sew really good and sometimes not so much. Yeah, these I felt like I sewed up really good. So amazing. I love this book. It's a really good book. And you might have noticed it's spiral bound. These blocks are huge, so I'm trying not to get them all messy. And then here's my 4th one. Okay, so I guess they're all the same. Did I really? Oh, you guys, I'm so dumb. They're all the same. I forgot this one's all the same. So these kind of go in the 4 corners of that quilt. I'm going to pop a graphic up on the screen so you see what it's going to look like. So those were all the same. Really excited. Love how those turned out. Let me put that back together before I forget. So there's some quilting progress from you, for you to see that I have been working. I have some other sewing stuff that I'm going to share next week. I can't share yet because I want to get them mailed off to somebody first. Let's see. Let's do last week's giveaways. Thank you guys for sharing your family traditions with me for Thanksgiving and for Christmas. I loved reading all of them. I loved reading through your comments. So thank you so, so much. That does bring me to a point. There was somebody else impersonating me that stole my photo and said, text me or message me, you won. Still not me. I reported them. I removed it, but I didn't see it for a few days, but they're using my photo. So sorry. Don't ever answer that. That is not how I announce giveaways. I hate that I have to keep reiterating that here, but I don't want anyone to fall prey to them because obviously that's not going to stop. And I have seen it on everyone's channel. Gina Tell, who quilts a lot for Fat Quarter Shop, I saw her mention it. I've seen several other floss tubers mention that these people are scamming, and just be aware, never me. If you get weird messages, that's never me. Even if it has my photo, they've stolen my photo. They stole my new profile photo. They're just going to keep doing it. It's irritating, to say the least. All right, so winners for last week. I did not bring the Aida that was donated by Barbara in here, but I am going to say what it is, and then I will pop your graphic for the winner down below. Number 1 was an 18 count white Aida. That's Growing Pains won that. If this is your comment, please email me at the address below, your mailing address, and I will get that out to you. Please remember that I'm taking it out of the tube to mail it so that it's more economical for me. Number 2 was the 16 count white Aida, Jean Truckey. If this is your comment, email me at the address below, your mailing address. And I have a request. If you could tell me what you won in the subject line or in the body of the email, that would be great. There's quite a few giveaways here. There's going to be a lot of giveaways next week. It saves me time from having to go back. I don't remember who wins what from week to week. I just don't. I'm sorry, you guys. So if you could just say, hey, you mentioned I won such and such, it makes it a lot easier for me. I can kind of double check it, but it just makes it quicker and it makes the giveaway go out quicker. Number 3 was the 14 count Ivory Aida, Dawn Owens. The number 4, 18 count Ivory Aida was Patricia Millar. Why are my fingers not even? That's weird. Number 5 was the Accent on Christmas Ornaments cross-stitch book. That was Carol Omer, and that was, again, a donation. Everything last week I gave away was donations from generous viewers. Number 6, Sunflower Smalls, Debbie Hayes. If that is your comment, please email me your mailing address. And number 7, more Night Before. It was kind of the quilty type ornaments. Rumza family. If this is your comment, please email me at the email below with your mailing address. So that was last week's winners. Now I would like to talk about previous winners who have never contacted me. If you do not check Flosstube when you specifically leave a comment to win something, I'm not going to let it sit and ride forever. I'm just not. I have stuff stacked up that needs to be given away, and I want to bless you guys with it, and I want to get it out of here. And some of it is kind of season specific. So with that being said, from Flosstube's last Flosstube, which was Flosstube 23, right? Which was more than a week and a half ago, and I feel like it's plenty of time to have contacted me. I looked right before I filmed this today. I had 2 unclaimed prizes, so I chose new winners from that Flosstube, from that previous Flosstube. So the new winner from Flosstube 22 I believe. And that's the original video is where I pulled the comments. So the Shannon Christine old-fashioned Sal paper chart, I did not bring it in here, but it's the paper version of the stitch I showed you that was FFO'd at the beginning of this video. If you would like to stitch that and you would love the chart for free, the new winner is Amy Abraham. Amy, if that is your comment, please email me so I can mail that out to you. I would love to give that to you. And these are the new winners that I'm announcing right now. The other one was the Chantal's 141 design Floss Keeper, the Santa Floss Keeper, and the ornament, and then the extra beads and goodies. That went unclaimed. So the new winner, it's Gary Pam Steinhoff. I'm going to guess that's husband, wife, but I might be wrong. If this is your comment, give me an email. I would love to get that out to you so that you can work with them during this holiday season. Both of those things. Holiday specific, I would love to bless a viewer with those. The both things were sent to me to give away. So super excited. So lots of giveaways today. Please check. If you leave comments to win prizes, not just my channel, anyone's, please check. I put timestamps in my videos so that it makes it easy to buzz down. I also list them down in the description of every video. I will tell you that if you didn't message me, I did strike through the name so that you know that I had to pick another winner. Sorry. This week's giveaways, we have 12. Because this is my 12 days of Christmas all in one video, right? Everything is donated to me, and I'm going to tell you who donated it for the giveaway. So, I have to move something. Hold on. So sorry. Chantal at 141 Design very, very generously sent me 3 of these backer board sets to do the old-fashioned Sal. Obviously, I used one for the video purposes and the tutorial and to finish mine. I don't need multiples of these. I mean, I might. Watch, I will need one. I'll stitch something else for another season and I'll wish I had another one because that's hot glued together and it's not coming apart. But I want to bless 2 of you with this backer board, and Chantal does as well. So thank you to Chantal for sending these. I will tell you, so I have 2 of them to give away. One of you is going to get the box put together because she sent me one of these together, so I kind of knew how to put it together, and then I put mine together for the video. So you will just need to glue yours together like this, paint it, stain it, and finish it however you'd like. So one of them does come like that. And then the other one comes here, all wrapped up. I will have them both wrapped nice though to send them. So number 1, I guess let's start with this. Please be a US resident. I'm giving a ton away. And so it's just gonna make it more economical for me. I do apologize for my international viewers and friends, sorry. Be a US resident. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm not going to make it a requirement, but I really, really do appreciate. I appreciate my subscribers. I'm almost, or not almost, but I'm super close to 100K, and we're going to have a big party here when I do get there. So I would really, really appreciate it. Like the video if you don't mind. And again, please make sure that you check the video to see if you're a winner. Because, and that goes for anybody, because it's a lot. It is very time consuming to ship everything and to do all of that and to pack it all up. And so, it's just kind to those viewers that you're watching. What should we answer today? I know. For those who celebrate Thanksgiving in the US, and for everybody else who does not, tell me, when do you put your tree up? I used to be really, really early putting my tree up, and then I've been kind of late, and then I thought I would have it up already and we moved the furniture and our trees. We're putting the tree up tonight, so it will be up during Thanksgiving tomorrow, but whatever. So tell me, when do you put your tree up? I know some of you said that you have very specific times that you do your Christmas tree decorating. Sometimes it's like 2 weeks before Christmas is one of the comments I read, and you do a whole party. Or maybe, yeah, you can do that, and tell me real or fake. I've always had fake. With Ethan's allergies, there's not going to be a different kind of tree. My ex-husband also had horrible allergies. And I don't remember ever having a real tree growing up either. We always had fake trees. So tell me real or fake, because I know that there's a lot of feelings about that. Okay, so number 1, 2 opportunities to win the Chantal's 141 design tall backer board with box frame. I can't remember the exact name of it, but it will be listed in the description. 2 opportunities to win this. That's number 1. Let me set this aside without ruining everything. And I do have everything listed out, so let me make sure that I go in exact order today. Oh, yep, I am. Number 2. And I do want to tell you, oh, I even wrote it down here. It is the tall display board with box frame base. That's from Chantal. It is valued at $38.95. Okay? Number 2. This is from Fat Quarter Shop, the stitch card box from Lori Holt from Bee in My Bonnet. You can use it to organize your stitch cards from her, or you can use it to organize other things. It is in the color red. This is valued at $31.48. This is number 2. You can leave numbers for everything you're interested in. Try not to put hashtags, because it does flag it if you do that in the description, or not in the description, in the comment. I didn't realize that, so your comment won't show up for me. So just put the numbers of the things you're interested in. Number 3. It's really great. I had these written down, but not in the order. Number 3 is the Lori Holt book stand in yellow. It's so pretty. This is valued at $31.48. It is nice and heavy. It is magnetic. You can put your needle binders on it. Number 3. Number 4 is the Fat Quarter Shop cross stitch journal. The Lori Holt, no, I think these are Fat Quarter Shop. No, they're Fat Quarter Shop and Lori Holt. Library card label packs, and also the Lori Holt sticky notes. This whole thing is valued at $36.44. You're going to get all 3 of these things. That is number 4. Number 5 is literally one of my favorite things. I already have this. They sent me 2 of them. I kept the smaller one because I didn't have that size, and I've actually been using it, but I have this one and I use it all the time. This is number 5. Okay, number 5 is the Fat Quarter Shop Kimberly Cuts rotating cutting mat. This is the 12.5 square cutting mat. It rotates. It is awesome for trimming up your blocks. This is number 5. It is valued at $24.98. All right. Oh, I missed one of the things Fat Quarter Shop sent me. Oops. That'll have to be another time. Number 6, the Gingham on the Go project bag. And guys, it's folded in half. So it's much bigger than this, but I don't want to take it out of the protective packaging. Does it say how big it is? 15.5 by 15 7/8 by 3 5/8. It's a big project bag. This is a Lori Holt bag. So the Denim Daisy project bag valued at $17.98. That is number 6. No, it's valued, yes. You guys, I completely messed up. Let me make me a note. $17.98 is what I told you, right? I flip-flopped two things and I want to fix that. Because I have two project bags. All right, so that I don't mess up when I give these away. Number 7. I think the last one was Denim Daisy. This is the Gingham on the Go 3-piece project bag by Fat Quarter Shop, valued at $33.74. Number 7. Okay. Number 8 is the Swallowtail quilt pattern from Fat Quarter Shop. And then the Fig Tree mini cutting mat. It's two-sided, green and orange. These are going to be together, valued at $16.46. Number 8. Number 9 is the So Scrappy Spools pattern. Please sew this with me. I'm so excited about this. I love it. So this is number 9. And I will have links to all of these things down below in case you just want to pick them up. I'm pretty sure Fat Quarter Shop will have a great sale. Please look in the description. This will go up on Thanksgiving, so I will update the description for Thanksgiving. They always have a fantastic Black Friday sale, so you might want to pick up some things. Number 10, the Rudolph Typeface Series cross-stitch pattern, valued at $9.98. Number 11, the Cookie Cutter Ornaments little booklet, valued at $12.48. Number 11. And finally, number 12, the Jolly Box from Fat Quarter Shop, the Fat Quarter Shop exclusive. This is sold out, so they don't have any more of these for purchase right now. It's valued at $61.98. If you missed out and you would like this, drop me a comment. Number 12. Okay, those are our 12 days of Christmas giveaways. I am going to have more giveaways during December, but I wanted to just kind of kick off the holiday season with a huge 12 days of Christmas giveaway. Stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing all of my favorite quilty tools and all of that good stuff for Black Friday. I will have it on my Facebook group. If you haven't joined my Facebook group, there's a link in the description below. Please join it. Let me see. I had to check my notes. My community page, I will post there. So definitely stay tuned. I will try to share with you if I know about some stitching things. A lot of the sales I know are from my card making and from work. But if I always shop Fat Quarter Shop on Black Friday. I always, in fact, I've already purchased, but I recommend it. I'm sure I'll put in another order because that's just how I am. But there's always things on my wish list that I want. Anyway, I do want to let you know that Chantal at 141 Design, I asked her, she is doing a Black Friday through Cyber Monday, like 3-day sale where a variety of items are discounted in her shop. Please check her out. Please support a small business owner, any small business owners in this wonderful hobby that we all love, because that's, you know, we just want to encourage and support all of these wonderful makers. I think that's it. I hope everyone here in the US has a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope everyone all over gets some stitching time in, crafting time, quilting time, all of that good stuff. Thank you guys for being a part of this community and this channel. I can't tell you, I've done 2 stitch-alongs, SALs with you guys now, and they get better and better. You are the best group. I love our lives together, our premieres where we get to chat. It literally is the highlight of my day. I love the stitching and quilting communities, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys real soon. Bye. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to always be notified when I have a new Flosstube stitching or quilting video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.